Hey everybody, welcome back to Awful Taste but Great Execution. Speaking of not awful taste and really great execution, you should check out our sponsor, youtube.com/CaptainSparkles, for quality Minecraft content, as well as occasional vlogs, maybe some other games. Link in the description. You should go subscribe if you're not already. I'm sure you've never heard of him, so help out a beginning YouTube channel. Click the link. Also, while you're in the description, click the like button. It's our other sponsor, and it's pretty cool too. Let's start off with number 19, Silver Tongued, knitted art by Sally Hewitt. Couple possible inspirations here. 1, maybe somebody ate glitter. 2, thrush. Definitely inspirational, looking in the mirror, opening your mouth and being like, I have thrush. Let me go and make art about it. If you don't know what thrush is, maybe don't look it up, because it's not like awful, but it's kind of icky if you're squeamish to that sort of thing. But it's just this, but it's real, and it's not caused by eating glitter. It's just a bacteria thing, right? I think so. Nice art to document it. Fascinating taxidermy. Dude, I always knew that when people were not looking, that turtles could definitely fly. There's no way that an animal could be that slow, all right? They obviously have means of moving around. It's just that when nobody is looking, that's the only time that they do it. And turtles, they have a very unique way to sense, even if cameras are watching them, if there's any hidden humans around trying to document it. No one has ever captured it on camera, but this is a representation of what it looks like when the turtle goes and flies. And we'll move on to This Isn't Your Grandma's Afghan. A lot of knitted things. Well, actually, the second knitted thing, but I saw another caption for something after this that's also knitting. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess he's rocking the model pose in it. So doing good shoulder workouts too. I gotta give some respect where respect is due for the delts right there. Maybe doing some lateral raises, lateral raise holds. Maybe that's kind of what I do. You know, you hold up the arm and all that good stuff. But yeah. Anyway, swell attire right there. Peanut suit worn by a peanut vendor. You know, when the title said peanut suit, I was thinking like the Planters peanut mascot, like just a big peanut. Nope, wasn't thinking just a bunch of like individual peanuts. I bet this would actually be really, I don't know, it depends on if you find it satisfying or not, but walking around with this thing on would probably be a really interesting experience of like jangly. I don't know. I think it'd be fascinating to experience the jangly peanuts dangling all over the place as you walk around in the thing. It might be really cool. You're like a big instrument and you could learn how to play it. You could learn how to shake your arms and legs to a certain rhythm, and then you'd be able to be an instrument. You could be in a band. You could be the full body shaker. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if it'd work very well, but it seems like it'd be very cool. This chair from Absolute Units. Huh. It's like someone saw like a massage chair plus gamer chairs plus old-fashioned 1920s executive chairs and was like, I feel like not enough people have combined all three into one chair, and I'm gonna make that happen because surely all these three things should cross over with each other and it'll make for the optimum chair sitting experience. Wow, that's a mix of styles. Now, very, very hefty boy. I wonder how heavy that thing is. Probably couldn't get it into my office because I don't think it'd be able to get down the stairs. I don't think anyone could lift that. That thing must weigh a few hundred pounds. I bet it has good support though. A mini chair purse that doesn't actually hold anything. Huh. I mean, it's more of a necklace at that point, except it's not really a purse. It's not a purse if it doesn't have a pocket to hold anything. Is it really? I guess you could sit something down on it. If you're in a very, very safe neighborhood and you feel extremely secure, you can just sit your wallet down on the chair, as long as you're really sure no one is just gonna steal it from you as you walk down the street. This is a way that you show trust in fellow humans. It's a gesture of knowing that they're not gonna be doing anything bad. Just like, you know, when a dog or a cat, forget which one it is, but is very comfortable with you, they'll lay and their stomach will face you, they'll lay on their back. And same thing here for humans. You put your wallet on the chair purse and you walk knowing that no one is gonna take it because you trust humanity when you probably shouldn't. Furry Mona Lisa. It's cool how you know what it is, though. I feel like this would actually be really interesting as a rug, more so than something that's on your wall, because when you think of something that's furry, you don't think of hanging it on the wall, really. I guess it could be good for dampening some sound reverberations, but I feel like this would be a door. Is it disrespectful for that to be a doormat or a little entrance rug or something? Because it just seems much better suited for that. But then I guess you don't get the benefit of being able to just run your hand through it because it's probably really dirty. So, and also, I don't know if it's sacrilege to step on the Mona Lisa or a representation of it. Saw this outside the dispensary today. It's a heck of a donk there. That probably requires a ladder to step in. I mean, we've seen so many donks between this and Shorty Car Mods. I don't know what else is new to say about the whole thing, other than is that a cool S on the front? I can't tell, but I want to believe that that's a cool S sticking out of the front because that would really complete it. Okay, if you have a donk and you really want to take it to the next level, just have a cool S emblem sticking out of the front of the car, and I give you infinite compliments for it. I don't think that's what this actually is, but I want to believe because it kind of looks like it, and I'm not going to zoom in because I don't want to ruin it. H.R. Geiger Bar, Switzerland. It's a little bit morbid, but that's actually, I don't know, that's really cool. I wonder if those chairs are very comfortable. Is that a pad or is that just bones that you're sitting on? But what if the bones are contoured to properly fit the bones in your spine? Because all that a cushion does is it distributes the pressure. If you have a cushion or a hard surface that is perfectly aligned to whatever you're sitting in, then it can be solid as a rock, but it's still going to be comfortable until you move around or shift yourself a little bit. But if you hold that exact position, you will have the weight perfectly distributed, and it will be the same as if you were just sitting on something cushioned. So maybe that's what it is. But anyway, that's really cool. I wonder if it's real bones. It's probably not real bones. What if they went into like the catacombs or something, and then they just retrieved a bunch of bones, and then they used it to decorate the... Yep. Only slightly morbid, but it's kind of works. This. Wow. Do you do that yourself? Doing prosthetics yourself seems like that's a heck of an undertaking. And also, I've had prosthetics on myself once for a YouTube Rewind. I think it was YouTube Rewind 2017. It is a process, dude. So nothing but respect for putting prosthetics on yourself and then having to probably talk through the video as you're doing it. That's got to be a huge pain. And then taking it off, though, that's even worse because that stuff is glued to your face. It is like, if you take it off the wrong way, it just rips your skin off, is what I was told by the makeup artist as she was taking it off me. She was like, we got to do this very, very gently, otherwise your skin is going to come off. And I was like, oh, this is nice. That's just what I wanted to hear. As she starts tugging on the thing to get it off, and I'm like, please tell me my skin's not coming off. I feel like it would probably hurt more, but I don't want my skin to come off, all right? Take your time. Take all the time you need. I like skin on my face. It's good. People watching my videos expect me to have skin on my face, too. Skull of Mary Magdalene in its reliquary at Saint Maximin la Sainte-Baume. Yeah, I butchered that one. Does this really count as awful taste but great execution? Yeah, this is more just interesting historical stuff than anything, I would think. Awful taste but great execution seems to apply to like a personal art project, whereas this is, regardless of how morbid it is, it's an interesting piece of history, and it kind of reminds me of like Mars Attacks for some reason. Which is probably not what they were going for, because this probably happened before Mars Attacks. But anyway, yeah, there's just a bit of a juxtaposition between the golden flowing locks and the old skull instead of the golden face, if this were just a fully complete statue with a face on it. Yeah, wow. Optical chillusion. Wow, I love chillusions. They're so relaxed and super chill. This reminds me of like a photo we saw in, I think it was Confusing Perspective. It's just, where if it's on a slanted street, you tilt the camera so that the slanted street is flat, and then the houses and the lights all look tilted and stuff like that. This would just bother the heck out of me, and I bet you this is a very expensive couch. probably like a $10,000 couch, and you just get to walk into your living room and just forget every single time that you look at your couch that it didn't just collapse on one side. That's actually how it's supposed to be. And then you're like, oh yeah, cool, it's art. But then you still, every time you go back in, did the couch? Nope, couch didn't break. People come over and visit your house. I think your couch collapsed. Oh, no. I guess it's made that way. That would be frustrating. Only $150 on Taobao? I don't know. I mean, why not? As far as statues go, it's fairly cheap. Yep. I've looked at statues before because I just was like, hey, what would it be cool to have, just a little statue chilling on a countertop somewhere in my house. And then I was like, oh, that's expensive. Wow, I thought paintings were expensive. Statues take it to a whole nother level. Whew. All right, and that looks big. So for only $150, I can't imagine why you wouldn't want that in your house as a statue. It's surely not going to spark any discussions of politics or anything like that at all. Nope. Am I doing this right? When you say, am I doing this right, do you mean that you made this? Because if you made this, I'm impressed by your sculpturing abilities. But also, I think you would scare away anybody who came into your house. Can you imagine you've just been on a date, it's gone well, you ask the person to come over to your house, and you're like, you're watching TV in the living room, it's really going well, decide, hey, do you want to come to the bedroom? And then you present this. I think it just stopped there, unfortunately. As much of an interesting conversation piece, I guess it depends on the person. Maybe someone would be okay, but the overwhelming majority might be a little caught off guard by this one. I mean, okay, I get it. Somebody in the comments here on this video is going to be like, how dare you? All right, I would love it if I went home on a date with somebody who had this bed. It would be amazing. Yeah, there's exceptions to everything, but you might be in the minority. Also, though, WikiFeet. This Russian mobster's gravestone. I'm trying to figure out, like, did he get unalived in a landslide inside his car? Like, is that what this is depicting? Or is it just like they kind of decided to take a rustic approach of like a large stone, but then also kind of cut his vehicle into it? I just can't tell if this is cause of demonetization or something else, but it really, anyone who walks by this is gonna be like, did they depict the car accident? Is this the ghost exiting the car after the car accident? Because that looks like a really heavy boulder on the driver's side. The rest of the car is in remarkably good shape, though. Who needs a mask when you can have a personal ecosystem? Yeah, no, I'm sure that those plants in there are definitely producing enough oxygen to hold equilibrium, so that like if that was completely sealed off to the outside world with no way for outside air to get in, definitely the plants would be producing oxygen quickly enough so that you would not suffocate. 100%. Yep. No, you got it. You got the calculation on point. I'm sure he did lots of math before he made this thing. It was like, okay, yep, if I just put these couple patches of grass and leaves in here, 100%, it's enough air. And he just has to water them a couple times a day. I'm sure he's got some kind of like airlock in there, and you can just pour the water in, then like release it, and then it comes in, make sure the plant's staying healthy, and it's great. Brilliant. Can't believe more people aren't doing this. It's marked as not safe for work, but it's the top of the month, so I can't really skip it. And also, why is Saturn gonna be not safe for work? What have you done to my boy Saturn? Oh God. Well, okay, this must be a different Saturn. That's not the planet. Also, though, I mean, this isn't that not safe for work. It looks like Attack on Titan or something like that. That must be what it is. Maybe this is actually is this Saturn from like Greek mythology? or Roman mythology on which the planet is actually named. Was he a Titan? Oh god, I need to brush up on my mythology apparently, but that looks like awful taste, but great execution, because humans probably don't taste very good. So it's well done. So maybe it's just humans don't taste good, and that's why it fit in awful taste but great execution, and that's why everybody upvoted it. Can I get it? It's gotta be mythology, right? Let me just get to the bottom of this. Did Saturn, the person on which the planet, or god on which the planet was named, eat people? Is that what happens? Saturn devouring his son. Okay, it's a painting that was made into a crochet thing. It's Titan. I'm just gonna assume it's always good to learn about the things upon which planets are named, right? Assuming that's what it is. Alrighty then. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to the last month of Awful Taste but Great Execution. Humans don't taste good. Make sure to like the video if you liked, and also check out our other sponsor, youtube.com/CaptainSparkles. Check the playlist for more Awful Taste but Great Execution, and subscribe, hit the bell, and you can also check out the last Awful Taste but Great Execution by clicking up here, latest Mirror Music by clicking down below it. That's it. I'll see you next time.